Do, do, do. Come on, baby. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I think, did I come on 20th Street or this? I'm trying to remember which street I came up. I can't remember. Yeah, I'm out in Virginia, TG Squad. I'm in Virginia. I'm in Virginia. This is the street I came down. I'm in Virginia. I had to take my cousin. She wanted some macaroni and cheese from my sister because her husband loves Sophie T macaroni and cheese. So I had to get hers yesterday, put them in the freezer. And yeah, she got it for her husband because her husband loves Tanya macaroni and cheese. Macaroni and cheese. Yes, I got my coffee. And my sugar was really good this morning. So yeah. And I needed it. I needed some coffee. Coffee. Whew. But y'all, it's kind of cold outside, and it's not kind of cold. Look, y'all, I'm wrapped up, then I'm not wrapped up. My cousin was like, "Ooh, you got all jeans on." I said, "Ooh, I feel like jean today." I feel like jeans today because I got these jeans on. I love these jeans. I bought these jeans from Ross, and they were like, I'm gonna say $12. Let y'all know you cool. I don't spend a lot of money. I call me cheap. Call me what you want. Call me. I want to save money. Okay. But I love these jeans, and they actually got rubber in the waist. And I normally don't like jeans with rubber in the waist. I normally don't. But these particular jeans, it's the way it's made, and it goes good with just about all my jean jackets. I like 3, 4 jean jackets, and they go really good with it. And I feel so fabulous today. I do. I feel so fabulous today. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Y'all might want to see what we riding to. I'm on my way back to DC. I'm definitely on my way back to DC. My cousin was like, I see you in your car this morning. I said, "Guess Betty Lou be getting it through." Me and Betty Lou don't have no problem. Me and Betty Lou best friends. Y'all, this is why I want to, y'all, I got to honestly ask y'all this, y'all. I don't know if I be tripping on what. This is what I did today. Why? I be in here talking to Betty Lou, y'all. Like, I be in here talking to my car. Like, real loud. And I'm like, do anybody else do that? Because I be like, hey, Betty Lou, da 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 da. I be talking to her like, why y'all want to act like they ain't know him? Yeah. I don't know. I be talking to her like, come on, like, I doubt real life I be talking to her. And I know she not going to answer. But I be like, because this is my baby. This is my baby. This like you know how people have certain. This is my little. But we get in the car. You know I'm talking in existence. I said, Betty, look, we get in the car because I know Tyree want a car. Like that, right? Me talk because he gonna pass his rose hat. That's what I'm. You know I know he gonna pass. And I'm like, Betty Lou, I don't want to give you up because the first thing my son told me was like, Mom, go get you another car and give me that car. I don't want to give my car up. Like I realized I don't know why. And I asked her, she don't want to go nowhere. She don't want nobody else. She just want me. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, she responded. I think she did. She responded to me. And I'm like, y'all know y'all girl be tripping though, right? But yeah, I don't want to give my son my car. I honestly don't. He was like, I honestly don't want to give him my car. I want him. He want my car. He want this car. And told me to get another one. And which I did tell him I was going to buy him a car, but he don't want me to buy him a car. He want me to get myself a new car. And I'm like, I don't want that. I honestly don't want a car. I mean, I like my Betty Lou. And I told him, I like the fact that, you want me to get me a new car and all this. I'm cool with that. But me as a mother, this is what I want to do for you. And I'm trying to get him to understand it because he's not understanding. The only thing he know is, I need a new car. He don't need a new car. I'm not even per se saying new car. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm froze up looking like a crazy person. I was about to take the video down. I really was about to hit that button and take it down because that was crazy. Because somebody respond, let me know if y'all still in the chat or what. Because I can't. This is crazy. Like, come on. It's still here. Okay. Yeah, because it just went on. I looked up, my face stuck, and I'm like, what's going on? Anyway, it's early in the morning. People is out. They out and about. They not playing in DC. They like, let's get out and about. I like the fact you got a signal on, but you can't get over right now. Cannot get over right now. I'm going too fast, dude. Now you can get over. See, this is what I'm going. Oh, you work from 6 to 8. Okay, you got a long day. I hope you be okay. But that's not really long. 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. That's not really long. Around this loop, but they say 35, you better do 35. I was on 55. I do 35 because guess what? Water ain't trying to land nowhere but where I need to go. Yeah, I see you trying to come, right? You hear sound? They said I hear sound. She said I hear. What kind of sounds do you hear? Boop, baka, booka, baka, booka, baka, baka, baka. I say no. Good morning. Good morning. I say somebody say good morning, but I'm not really trying to look at it. I'm trying to get when I get home, get to my brother's house. Oh my God, OMG! I gotta tell y'all about yesterday. Y'all, teacher squad. Yesterday was one of them days that I needed about a bottle. I needed a bottle, not no wine. I need something hard. Sit back and chill, because Friday was a rough Friday for me. OMG. It was, y'all know I started my day off like what? I think I got on my live at 8. I don't even know. But when I say, I went through yesterday, I ain't even gonna say my brother, because my brother he was all over the place yesterday. Okay. Y'all know yesterday, y'all know I was trying to get his ID. All right. So, yesterday we went down to DMV, standing in that long line at DMV. for to get up to the countertop, to get called in there, for them to tell me, oh, we can't use his social security card. We need his birth certificate and social security card. And I just looked at the lady. I said, ma'am, I said, I called and talked to, by then I'm putting out pay. I called and talked to such. I don't know why she would tell you that. She told you the wrong information. We cannot use that. And I said, okay. So I said, okay. Me and the lady said, there, we have a nice conversation. So I went down, from leaving from there, I went down to the birth certificate place. Yeah, I went to the birth certificate place. Okay, once I went to the birth certificate place, me and the dude had a nice conversation. He said, I told him I signed a denial letter saying that his name spelled wrong. So, I had to get a number, wait in there for a minute. Let me remind you, they moved the birth certificate place from downtown. They got it in a residential area. To me, I feel like it's a residential area where they have it, and I hope I'm saying it right. And it's like it's no parking. No parking. Like it's over there by Martin Luther King Avenue, but it's not on Martin Luther King Avenue. It's on U Street, like 2 blocks over from Martin Luther King Avenue on the back part with the railroad and I guess the highway and all that. It's nowhere to park. Nowhere to park. Let me remind you, man, I had to park maybe 2 blocks away. Now, it would be parking spaces if they had parking spaces for their trucks. Like in the building, they have different trucks. They have health trucks and all this there, but it's their government trucks that's parked on these streets. Where outside of this, so nobody else can park. So I'm walking around. Now remember, I had to park like 2 blocks, y'all. That's my first time parking. We walking. Me and Marcus walking. We get in there. It took us forever. I ain't even gonna say it took us about 45 minutes in there. And then once I got there, the man gave me my letter. He told me, hey, you're not gonna be able to do nothing because wherever you go, you need 3 IDs. Like that, right? So me and him having a nice conversation, talking to him. He told me what to do. So I said, I already know I have to go down to the court building. So guess what? Now, me and Marcus down the court building trying to find a parking space. Okay, I'm looking for a parking space. I found one, but it's a car in front of me who backs up. Now, remind you, I see a parking space and the person came out and I'm trying to get in it. Why is the truck right there parking? Move up so I couldn't park there because he was trying to get the other person who did a U-turn a parking space. I wouldn't have mind if he would have came and knocked on my window. Oh no, that car making a U-turn and I'm holding the space for you. Damn. I would have pulled off. I definitely would have pulled off. Man, why the car going to block and take up all the parking space and get to doing like this? And I'm like, what is going on? And Marcus saying something. You ain't did something to him. By now, Marcus talking. But he talking to me. So I'm like, okay, let me move. So I go down the street and I seen this lady and guy walking to the car. I rolled down the window. I said, excuse me, ma'am. And sir, I said, are y'all leaving that parking space? They was like, yes. I said, oh, can I get that parking space? The lady said, yes. Let me tell you, the lady was so sweet. Do you know, she waited while I busted a U-turn, came all the way back around. And I couldn't do a U-turn real quick because guess what? The police down there. I'm downtown. Ain't nothing but police downtown. So I'm trying to make sure nobody pull me over trying to get a ticket or anything. So, I'm doing smooth. The lady waited for me. I was so grateful for her waiting for me to get that parking space. Okay, I get the parking space. I go into this place. I go in there and say, hey, I want to ask the man, go to information desk. He told me go to 5 something. I went up there on the 5th floor. Y'all had to go on the elevator. I thought I was going to have a heart attack because nobody else getting on the elevator. And then when I got up on the 5th floor, they don't have nothing closed in. I'm walking, I'm seeing, the only thing you can see is down. I'm like, oh my God, please don't fall. And that reminds you, I ain't nowhere near the edge. Nowhere near the edge. But I'm praying that I don't fall, okay? Yes, I'm praying that I don't fall. But I'm nowhere near the edge. But it's just the fact I can see that I'm up high. I am just not a high person. I don't know why I like to fly. So I finally did that, and I'm walking to the room close to the edge because I don't want to fall. In my mind, I don't want to fall. So, okay. Get into the birth certificate place, in the place where I can change the name and legalize and everything. Why the lady look you can't do nothing. I said, what you mean? She was like, do you have legally custody of him? I said, no, I don't. She said, do you have any paperwork? I said, false. All his medical works, I'm on there. We signed the paper. She said, no, you have to have, in order for you to do this, you have to be signed out of court, that this and that. So I'm like, okay. So she told me to go to this other building. The other building was called, oh my God, I can't even think. I gotta look at this paper. I forgot the name of the building because oh God, what is it? Probate. She said, you have to go to probate court. I said, I have to go to probate court. She said, yeah. So she said, you need to go to probate and fill out. She said, when you go to the building 515, I think it's 5th Street. She said, go in there on the 3rd floor and apply to get custody of your brother. And I'm like, okay. I said, ma'am, it's a fee. She said, no, everything I did, I didn't have to pay no money. So she was like, because we're a DC resident. That's why I said I love DC. DC is the best place to live at. If I lived in Maryland, Virginia, I would have to pay. I live in DC. They was like, no, you don't have to pay for all that money they say I have to pay. I don't have to pay none of that because I am a DC resident. I love that. So I get down there. I go to probate court. Let me remind y'all, ain't none of this in walking distance. Sister out here, I'm walking the beat, y'all. I'm walking the beat. Like I've been walking. I'm walking the beat. I'm walking the beat. I've been walking. I'm out. Let me remind you, I've been out since about 8:30 that morning. I've been walking for a minute. I'm downtown walking from building to building to building. So I go to probate court and she told me, oh, well, you need to go in the next. Let me remind you, it took me a minute to get seen. Let me remind you that. When I got there, it was like 8 people in front of me. So I'm sitting there waiting. I'm then waiting. Then I'm looking at my car because I got my car in park, right? Because you gotta park, you gotta pay to park downtown. So I got my car in park. So let me remind y'all. Oh, let me back it up. Let me remind y'all when I went to go down to 500 in the end. I mean, I can't take the screen to the courts. I left Marcus in the car. I had to leave him in the car because he wouldn't stay still. So I told him, I'm going to leave you in the car. I'm going to leave you with my keys. I said, please, please, whatever you do. I said, Tutu, I did say Tutu, I said, Tutu, please don't take my car. Please don't drive. Don't go nowhere. Please don't leave this parking space. Please stay in the erg. He said, man, I'm going to stay in the erg. I said, okay. I said, we parked, we good. And I just kept saying, I said, you sure you don't want to go? In my mind, I really didn't want him to go. No, I'm sitting out here and smoke cigarettes because I bought him cigarettes, and when I got to him, he had cigarettes. I'm like, cool. So when I went down there, when I came back and I had to go to another building, I didn't go past my parking space. But I wasn't thinking that he would leave and go anywhere, y'all. That's another story. I didn't think he'd leave and go anywhere. So I'm in probate court. When I go to that part, she told me you have to go down to, I'm gonna say, room 317 or something like that. So I went down to room 317. So the lady was like, well, what is the reason why you want to get custody of your brother? And I told her. So she was like, okay, she said, do you want to do your application? Do you want to do it in pencil or ink pen, or do you want to do it on the machine? I said on the computer. So I go on the computer and do it. Y'all, it took me about 45 minutes to do the paperwork. First of all, the computer was messed up. And I tell the lady, so the computer keep jumping. She said it does that sometimes. You have to keep double clicking for it to stop. And let me remind you, I'm looking around. It's 5 computers on there and only 3 aren't working. And other people is on the other one. My machine is just acting up. I did all the paperwork. Y'all, when I say it's so much paperwork to file, so I'm in the process of filing legal custody here. So after I left out of there, filing my paperwork, the lady went over everything. She said, okay, everything good. Everything got to be in order for the judge. So she was like, okay, go to the very ever room who sent me to that room. I had to go back to that room, pick a number. She was like, go pick a number and go over there so you can get your court date. Like that, right? So I go over there to there, sit, wait. It didn't wait really long. And when I got in there, they gave me all my paperwork and told me my court date, March the 20th is my court day. Y'all, okay, I leave there, let me say, it's about 12 something. It's about 12 o'clock. It's about 12 something. I don't know. I know it's all this time. It took like 2 hours later. So I go out to the car. Y'all, I go out to the car. I'm thinking Marcus is in the car. I look, he got my windows rolled down. Windows rolled down. Let me remind you, I left him here with the keys so he could listen to the music and this and that. Windows rolled down. He's nowhere in sight. Nowhere in sight, y'all. Nowhere. I'm looking around. I called Tanya on the phone. I said, your brother don't listen. I can't find him. She said, what you mean? I said, he got all the windows rolled down in the car. The windows rolled down, and he's nowhere to be found. She was like, what you mean? I said, he's nowhere to be found. I said, I'm just going to walk around up and down here. I'm just going to walk around. I got to find him. I got to go, Tanya. I said, I can't talk to you and be walking because I got to concentrate. So I went down the side because if you know, it's on like on F Street, it's a McDonald's, and I don't know if it's still there, but I went to the side looking. I ain't seen it. I'm looking all the way around. I'm like, oh my God, oh my God. So I started walking down the street towards 500 C Street. I did say 500 C Street, but it's not 500 Indy something, Indiana something. I can't remember. And so I go down there walking. I'm walking and I'm walking. I'm mad, y'all. Let me remind you, I've been out for the past 2 hours downtown walking. I'm tired. My little tiny legs is tired. And I kept looking at my legs. I was like, I am sure I need to grow because my legs was taking a little step, but it felt like I was walking fast. But when you look, no. No. Then on top of this, every place I went, I had to get on the elevator. Nobody was getting on the elevator. I had to get on the elevator by myself. Do y'all know how? Oh my God, I was so freaking scared. Like I was scared. I don't like elevator, but the whole time I prayed and gave it to God, and I made it up there. Anyway, so I'm looking and looking, y'all. Don't find it. I said, oh, let me see if I'm walking down there. Guess who I spotted coming down? I said, that's Marcus. Why he's in the courthouse looking for me? He has no idea where I'm going in the courthouse, but he's in the courthouse looking for me. He said, man, I got tired sitting outside waiting for you, so he went in. I said, it's long. I said, Lord, OMG. I said, please. I said, when somebody tell you sit somewhere, I said, you could have went here to the corner over here. I said, I wasn't here. I'm back up this way. He this way. I said, yeah, I'm on these buildings over here because I had to do a lot of walking from this building straight ahead. I'm like 3 blocks, I'm going to say about 2 long blocks down from the courthouse. But I had to walk over here do some exits because they gave me a map to get to my next building. So I'm following the map because I don't know exactly. It didn't really give me an address. It gave me the map. So when I'm going by the map and walking the way I'm walking towards the map, but I didn't think to tell him, hey, I'm going to another building because if I knew that, I could have did it in the beginning because the building was back there and I didn't have to go through the maze that they gave me, the map they gave me, but I did because I didn't know. And I didn't think, hey, let me tell him I'm going to another building. I didn't think about that. Honestly, I didn't because we had this long conversation. He was even because I told him it's a McDonald's around the corner. I said, it's a McDonald's around. If you want to go to McDonald's, you be up in here. I gave him instructions. He said, yeah. So it never thought to me that, hey, walk down the street, then try to find a place to tell him I'm going this way, I'm not this way. Never occurred to me, which I should have. Now that I think about it, I should have, but I didn't. Man, then I had to get to my sister's house. Oh my God, y'all, I was so tired. I got to Tanya. Let me remind you, dude still wanted his Popeyes, y'all. I did not want to get him no Popeyes, y'all. I'm gonna tell. I said, Marcus. I said, I hurt. I said, my legs hurt. He was like, I don't care. I want my Popeyes. Your legs will be all right. Get my Popeyes. So I went. I got him some Popeyes. I went and got him a Popeyes, and I wound up getting me a five. They got this shrimp basket. I wound up getting the shrimp basket. So I got me a shrimp basket. Cause by now, y'all, only thing I had was that coffee. I'm hungry. I ain't walked that coffee off. I'm thirsty because I've been doing a lot of walking. And so when I say your girl was walking, I was walking. I said, I don't think I walked like this since 2018. I had the security guards laugh. I said, I'm serious. I said, y'all walking me today like that, right? So when I got in the car, y'all, I did not want to, only thing I wanted to do, y'all, was go home, take a shower, get in the bed, go to sleep. But I knew I had to go help Tanya. And I was like, well, let's go head over to Tanya's house and get you a meal and this and that. I'll buy you a meal. He said, no, I don't want no Tanya chicken. I want some Popeyes. So I was like, let me take this dude to Popeyes. Let me just take him to Popeyes. So I took him to Popeyes. So I ordered his food, take him back home. He was trying to get my red beans and rice. Let me remind you, I got him 2 breasts and a wing. And I got him fries. I got him a Diet Coke. And I got him what he wanted. So I'm dropping off the house. He trying to get my food. And I'm telling him, Tutu, no, I'm hungry. I'm eating. I said, I probably eat all this. I had to eat all day. I'm hungry. My stomach growling. Because he wanted my red beans and rice. Not my, is it red beans? Whatever. Yeah, red beans and rice. So I put my plate here. Let me remind you, I'm throwing fish, the little shrimps in my mouth because I'm hungry. And I'm talking to him, make sure he get everything. I had wound up putting my red beans and rice in my baskets I had in my little container, but I had forgot. I'm riding down the road looking for my red beans and rice because I pulled over to the side because I'm hungry. I want to eat my red beans and rice. I look. I thought he took my red beans and rice. I said, oh my God, he took my red beans and rice, y'all. I was in here going all. I was like, he took my red beans and rice. I said, oh my God, I said, I'm a hurt dude. And I'm trying to call him. Then I thought about his phone acting up. He can't even answer the phone. So all the way to Tiny House, I thought he ate my red beans and rice. So when I got outside Tiny House, I started eating. I said, oh my God, my red beans and rice is inside my box. So I was just like, okay, I grabbed the last 4 little shrimps, ate them. When I says I want him giving Jackson a biscuit. Now remind you, I gotta help Tanya. I get in the house with Tanya. I'm full. I don't want nothing to eat. She wanted me to eat potato salad. She wanted me to eat some cabbage. First thing in the, I said, Tanya, I said, I love you dearly. I don't want none. Well, you gotta tell me if it tastes good because I don't eat greens. And I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Man. At the time, I was like, oh, that's all right. Oh, it's all right. Let me remind you, I'm still tired. So I told Tom, I said, you got to give me like 30, 40 minutes. I get some rest. I said, Tom, my body's tired. I got to get some rest. Like that. So I got some rest. And I just started helping her do everything. I'm in there helping her prepare. I'm just, whatever she asked me to do, I'm in there do. She need me wash dishes, I'm washing dishes. I'm in there helping her. Let me remind you, the whole time I'm helping her, I'm telling her about what went on down, what I endured today. And I'm complaining the whole time, y'all. I'm not even going to lie. I complained the whole time because I felt that all that walking was unnecessary. Everybody for me saying this, everybody should know each department. I don't think another department should send another department to another department to do anything because it's crazy. It's just crazy for me. Because if they would have told me, I could have went to probate court first, and then I was everywhere. I went to the ID place. I went to the birth certificate place. I went to 500 Indian. Then I went to 500. I went to 515 somewhere else. It was just like they had me all over the place. I was tired. So when I was over there, when leaving Tanya, I'm gonna tell y'all, it was 3:30, 4 o'clock. I said, Tanya, I gotta go. She was like, I'm gonna give you a slushie. She gave me a slushie. My slushie wasn't even already ready. It wasn't even ready. This is my second one because the first one, it was I did like a half a cup just to taste. But the one that she was giving me with the alcohol in it, I was like, no, I don't even care. She was like, the slushie never, I don't care. I gotta go home. Y'all just kept telling her, I gotta go home. I gotta go home. I gotta go home. She was looking at me. What's wrong? I said, I'm tired. I said, I need to go home and lay down. I need to get relaxed. I said, I'm irritated. I'm this. Tyree kept calling me, y'all. I was snapping on him, hanging up on him. He kept calling me. And I was like, what? When I answered the phone, I said, why are you keep calling me? He said, Mom, just calling to see if you okay. Do you need some help with some bags? And I had to apologize to him, y'all, because I was so tired. I was so irritated. I was snapping on him. And I had to apologize to him because I was yelling at him. And all the time, he just wanted to know if he can help me out. And that was fine. Then I get in the car, y'all. I'm driving home. And I was just like tired. Traffic. I got home so quick, y'all. I couldn't believe it. I got home quick. I got in the house, took a shower, got in the bed, and went to sleep. When I say I slept, I slept. I didn't wake up until 1 o'clock this morning. From the time I got home, about 5 o'clock, 5:30, I slept until 1 o'clock in the morning. I haven't slept that long, slept like that. And when I woke up, Tommy said, Mom, I came in and check on you, make sure you was bring. He said you was out. I took a shower. I climbed in the bed. I went slam out. I was so tired from yesterday. I said, I don't ever want to endure that again. Anybody who do all that in one day. And Tanya told me, she was like, dude, go ahead and do this later. Just do this. And I was like, me being me, I was like, no. I want to do everything at one time. Why go home, fill out the papers, and I'm right down here? Like, no, I'm doing everything at one time. And I know I should have maybe went a little slower. I don't know. But that's a lot for one person. Like, yeah. Y'all, mentally, I was just all over. When I left Tanya, I said, I can't help you no more when you need to cook. I was tired. Like, or I just can't do nothing the day that I know I'm going to do anything else. I was mentally tired yesterday, y'all. Like, I'm not even going to lie. When I say I slept, I slept. I left my glasses. I love my favorite glasses. Y'all, I got glasses in my car. But I got favorite glasses. No, I did. Here you go. These are my favorite glasses. Oh, they're dirty. Yeah, so, yeah, y'all. That's what I endured yesterday. So yeah, it was do that. So I'm gonna have full legal custody of my brother. So I had paperwork on him. I go to court and that. And then the thing about it, when people tell us it's gonna cost all that money, it's not. That's why I said no. Y'all can say a lot of things about DC, but when it comes to DC, they try to help you out as much as possible. I don't have to all this everything I'm paying for. It's not even gonna cost more than $150. I don't know when we was getting that information. The lady was like, "Was you ever asked it what state you live in?" I said, "No, nobody ever asked me that. Nobody ever asked us what state we live in." She said, "It's for people who live in different states, and they do charge. Don't get it twisted, because they have it on the wall, and the rates they have to go to probate court, do certain stuff is ridiculous." I was up there watching it. It was, I mean, looking at the board, I was like, "Wow, like it's ridiculous." So I'm just like, "Yes, I would." Are you a man or a woman? Anyway, y'all get the person out. We don't have time. So yeah, I was ready, but y'all, I feel much better. And then I didn't eat Tanya food until I snacked on it or whatever. But when I ate Tanya food was this morning. When I say I wanted to call her, her cabbage was so freaking good. The potato salad. I put the chicken in the air fryer. It felt like I just made the chicken. I ate a piece of chicken. I ate a piece of chicken. I ate a whole wing. I ate a little bit of potato salad, a little bit of that because I still got a lot left. But when I say, I was like, the food was so amazing. The food was so good. So I got to give my sister a I said, oh, next week I'm gonna help her. I told her next week to make a meatloaf. Do a meatloaf for something. But when I say the food was so good, the food was worth it. I was just exhausted yesterday. But guess what? I got everything. I got everything. We are good. We are good. We are definitely good. We are good. My brother gonna be good, but I don't have to take him to court. When I go to court, I go to court a month from now. A month from tomorrow, which is I think the 20th. He don't have to go with me. He don't need to be there. It just need to be me, and I can go. And I said, and when I do all that, I'm doing all that the same day. The same day I go to court, and it's not in the same building. It's in the other building. So I'm gonna walk down to the other building that's down there 500, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and apply. Because it's going to take another 30 days. After I do this, I have to go down there and apply, go in front of the judge. I have to go in front of the judge twice. After I get custody of him, I have to go in front of the judge to get his name changed and tell him why I want to get it changed. And when I say the paperwork thick, the paperwork, don't get it twisted. The paper, it's a lot of paperwork. It's a lot of paperwork. But when I went down there, they did give me the paperwork so I can pre-fill the paperwork out. Like, it's a lot of paperwork. But I can do the paperwork before I go there because the lady already gave me an application. So when I go down there, I only have to pay $60 to apply to get his name changed. That's just the first amount. I don't know what's going to do after that, but it shouldn't be that much. First, I have to apply, which is $60. And once I apply, once I go in there and apply, and when I leave out, I have a court date. And they say the court date is normally 30 days from the day you apply. So when I go there on the 20th, March the 20th, April the 20th, I'll probably have a court date to go there and get to change his name. And once I change the name, it's going to take the lady was like, it normally takes 2 weeks from the time you go to court to do the change for them to give it to the birth certificate because the judge will sign an order and he'll send it down to the birth certificate place. And they have a certain amount of time to do it. Then I can go down there after they send me an email saying, hey, you can go there, then I can go there and get his birth certificate. Once I go get his birth certificate, I can go get his ID. But it's not to get his birth certificate changed, it's $23. To get a birth certificate, it's $20. That's $43 altogether. That fee is not bad. The $60 fee is not bad. And the fee for that, and the fee after that, the fee to do that, so I say it's less than 150. Is change his name and have custody? Yes. Order to get his name changed, I had to have custody of him. I had to have legal custody of him. I can't just go there and say I'm his sister. I had to have legal custody of him. Yep, legal. So I have legal custody, guardianship. I have guardianship over my brother now. Once I go to court, I will have guardianship over him. And once I have guardianship, when I go do anything for him, only thing I have to do is take my paper. No, guardianship. Is it? Maybe I don't know, but see, y'all got my other phone. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know if it's. Maybe I'm saying it wrong. Is it to change his name and have custody? I I think maybe it's power of attorney. Mo Thomas. Maybe I might be wrong, but I know whatever. Let me look, y'all, because I still got my papers. Still got my papers. Let me look. Okay, pro. See, it really don't. It don't really tell you. It just say notice of intent of hearing. It don't tell you if it's because it's the probate. It's the probate court. So I don't know. Probate. It's the probate court. So I don't know if it's the have. Hold up, probate court. I just know the hand adjourned upon a guardian. Guardianship. It's supporting guardianship. Yes, it's guardianship. It's the appointment of guardianship. It's guardianship. No, not power of attorney. It's guardianship. This is all the paperwork I gotta fill. Some of this is what I gotta fill out. Yeah, okay. No, it's not power of attorney. It's guardianship. It's guardianship. I couldn't remember. No, not power of attorney. It's guardianship. I just read my paperwork. It's guardianship. Mm. No, I'm just read my paperwork. My paperwork say guardianship. It say guardianship because his name is spelled wrong. His name is spelled wrong. It's guardianship. My paperwork say big as day guardianship, probate court guardianship of Marcus McFadden. It's not yeah, it's not power of attorney. I ain't know honestly. I ain't know. I just they have a lot of new things now. Yes, and it's crazy because I love my brother. But I don't want guardianship because Tanya said, if he ever get put on and something happen, you have to do this. I was like, I'm doing all this just to get his ID. Just for ID. But it's actually good too because something happened to him. I had say so what's going on with him. And I do like that. I don't like the fact that because if I didn't have guardianship of him, that means DC would have guardianship of him. And they can do anything they want to him. You know, if they could do anything they want to him because they'd be like, oh, he don't know. We could do this. We do this. They can do anything with him. And I'm glad I kind of stepped up and took the time to do it. I'm really, thank you. I know you're proud of me. But I'm really glad I stepped up and did this, y'all. I really am. I'm really, truly am glad I did. I really am. My coffee is good. Because, y'all, dang, this coffee is the bomb. And I could have, if I wanted to, I could have put somebody else down. They asked me did I want to put somebody else down. I thought about it. I said no. Not in DC. It can't be done by Zoom. It got to be in person. At one time you could, but everything got to be in person. Now to go to probate court. I couldn't do that online. But to get his birth certificate changed for the Superior Court, I could do that online. I don't want to do online because online that would take. Oh yeah. And what else going to say? I forgot. I don't want to do it online because it takes longer to get an appointment. Like when I went down there, not the when I went to probate court told me that, and the lady when she gave me the paper for the change, she was like, "It's better if you want everything to do real fast. It's better to come in person." So I'm gonna do everything in person. When I leave my appointment on March the 20th, I'm going right down 500, do what I gotta do his name change, pay the $60, and put that in so I can move it along because we need to get it done. I don't want DC have no custody of my brother. I don't know what they might do to my brother. Okay, I know what I do to him, but I don't want I don't want nobody else. God, my coffee so good. God, my coffee so good. Hey, TC Squad, I have 121 in here, 47 thumbs up. No, it's just me, but I'm good with a piece. You know what? I'm gonna say this, and I love my family did. But when my mom passed, she asked me. She knew. Oh, she knew which one of her kids can do certain things. All of my mom loved all of us, and I always said that my mom loved all of us, but she loved all of us different. Do in these person in what way you can't ask all necessary questions. He said, "What you say, Patrice?" They did it. Did he said do he said do it in person. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's all the necessary. Yeah. My mom loved all our. She loved all her kids, but she loved all of us different, and all of us had a different. My mom had everybody in a different category, and I'm that dependable child, and I told y'all that before. I am that dependable child. You give me something to do, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take care. I'm gonna do it. Tony is more of that power of the tongue can also give them the right to act as the person behave. Oh, not just the estate. Are you responsible? Yes, I'm the responsible. I'm the more responsible one. Tony is more. How can I say it? Tanya's more the person that my mom would come to. She want to talk to and do something. Not really. She wants something cooked, done. That's Tanya. My brother Antoine is the more, let's go. Like I told y'all, when we took care of my mom, everybody had a different category. My brother did groceries. My sister cooked. I cleaned and handled all her affairs. Everybody has a different role. And my mom knew if she told me to do something, she knew I would get it done. She said, your mom knew, just do make yourself sick. Respectfully. Yeah. Thank you, P. Um, yeah, my mom knew. She knew. I'm always. My mom. Yeah, and I got it. I got it. See you, the person who advocate for. Yes, and you know what? And I have did that all my life. I don't. But I never did. I didn't do it for myself until I got older. But when my son was in school, I advocated for my son. Tanya kids was in school. I advocated for Jackson and Michael, because them the two that was already the other ones. Really, I advocated for them. I'm that person because I look at it like this. When I get old, something ever happen to me, God gonna make sure I am so well taken care of that I'm not gonna have a care in the world. Because when I did things, I did it because I loved it. I loved all my people, and I did my best when I took care of people. I never have stepped anything for anybody that I took care of or anything. I took care of them as if they were me. I took care of people as if they were me because I would want someone to take care of me that way. So if I ever get sick and something happens to me, I know God got me covered. I know He got me covered because He know where my heart is when it came to taking care of people and taking care of responsibility. So I don't ever worry about that. I do things because I love doing it. I love taking care of people. I really do. I really do. I do. But and at the same though, I need a little break every now and then. Thank you. And so yeah, I just yeah. I told my brother I'll be in. Look, I told Marcus I'll be in there by 9:45. I told I could go cook his breakfast. But yeah, I really, I think it's just something. How can I say it? I think everybody. I think when everybody's born, God let that person know what they need to do, and they have to find their way to it. That's what I think. Because I would have never thought when I was young that I would ever take care of people. But my aunt used to be a nursing assistant, a home health aide, and when I was growing up, she came and told me, she was like, "You'll be really good with people." That's what my aunt told me, and she the one got me started going through the classes and everything. That's how I got started. Thank you. And I forgot. I'm reading the comment. See, I'm gonna pull my glasses up because if I sit up and keep reading comment, I'm gonna forget what I was saying. Now I gotta think about what I was saying. What was I saying? Oh God, what was I saying? I have no clue what I was saying. Y'all have no clue. Oh my God, y'all, please help me remind me what was I saying. Let me put my glass. I forgot what I was saying. I honestly forgot what I was saying, Lord Jesus. I don't remember. Anyway, I don't remember. Time I remember, we be time to go. Oh yeah, I remember saying I was going to cook breakfast for Marcus. I had to get up off it. Okay. Okay, yeah, I got to cook breakfast for him. What else? It was something else. I can't remember. Oh yeah, I'm the responsible one. Thank you. That's what it was. Okay, I'm gonna take my glasses on. Not to just to ignore y'all. I just said I don't want to read a comment and forget. Um, yeah, my mom knew. And when I first, oh yeah, that's what I was. We was talking about my aunt. I never thought that I would be the one who do that because I was saying, okay, I'm trying to get it back, focus on what I was saying. I'm remembering it. Okay. I was saying how I started being a home health aide, how my aunt on my father's side encouraged me to do it because she said I am I have the heart to be a very good caregiver. My aunt told me that and I started when I was 17. I was 17 years old and she the one gave me because I was a home health aide, I was a personal care aide, and I started when I was a GNA and a CNA. GNA, CNA, DC Maryland, two different lives. So yeah. So I started when I was 17. So when we're created, that's what I was saying. When we're created, God already know his intention for us as a person. That's what I believe. I truly believe that. I really believe that. And the only reason why I said it because I never thought I would be a caregiver. I never thought I would, because the things, certain things I did in life. I was always out there, always had a job, but I was not the best person in the world. No, I didn't rob nobody. I ain't steal from nobody, but I was hanging out in the street doing me. I ain't had no education in the world, but God knew my heart and he knew what he had for me. He wanted me to be a caregiver. He wanted me to go on this certain journey so I can do the certain things that I do. Because I can say I met amazing people I took care of. I really did. And he gave me the strength and the ability to take care of my grandmother, my grandfather, my aunt, my uncle, my mother, and now my brother. He gave me all that encouragement and nourishment and all that. I hope I'm saying it right. But to do what I do, I truly think he knew what I was meant for and he pushed me that direction. Because if I look back on where I came from, the things I did, I would have never thought that I ever been a caregiver, that I take care of people and stuff like that. Because when I started doing this, when I say it was me and my sister started together, when I told Tanya about it, Tanya did not last a month. I'm not even going to lie. You let her tell that she lasts long, and I tell her all the time, you didn't last long. You used to pretend like you was going to work and you wasn't going to work. But Tanya did not last long doing this because it wasn't for her. It wasn't in her nature. Her calling was cooking, and she didn't take on to that until she got older. Her calling was always cooking, but she had to go through them steps to realize what her calling was. Now, I believe that. I don't know, but that's something I believe because I really do enjoy taking care of people. But this is my last doing it because I have to really physically, mentally be for myself. As my sister gets sick, I would take care of my sister. Most definitely. My son gets sick, I'm definitely going to take care of my son. My brother gets sick, I'm definitely going to take care of my brother. But beyond that, I'm not doing it no more. Even with my cousin on my father's side, I would even take care of her. But beyond that, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. And it's not because I don't want to. It's because sometimes physically and mentally, some things you can't do no more. And I'm to the point that I need to look out for myself. And physically and mentally, I can do that because that's my family. And that's my close-knit family. That's my son. That's my sister. That's my brother. And that's my cousin. I can do that I can't do it for nobody else. Because I have to think about me. Because sometimes it can get exhausting. And to watch someone that you care for sick and you're taking care of them and you ever thought it's just like it's so much plays in this part of taking care of someone, and I don't want to be that person if I don't have to be that person, but if they need me to be that person, I would definitely be that person. Let me say that. Let me say that. Let me say that. mm. I'm like wasting stuff on me. Okay, I got my got my little thing on her. My head not cold, but yeah. Yeah. And I have no regrets. Let me say that. I have no regrets of anything I ever did. No regrets. And that's another thing. When you don't have no regrets, that's beautiful. Cause some people do things and they have regrets about things they did. Like, I don't have no regrets. Anything I did, and I tell you all the time, it was just a lesson learned. Everything I did in my life, everything I did from the time I was born to this time, is just a lesson learned. Just a lesson learned. You have to make mistakes. You have to learn. I never say this. It went wrong. I used to say I did things wrong or this and that. It was just a lesson learned, and I'm a better person for that. Like, when I say I am a better person, I'm becoming a better person. I can feel myself becoming a better person. I'm noticing little things about me in general. And I have to step back and look and be like, girl, that's you? Yes, it's me. I honestly notice certain things about myself that I'm doing different, and I love it. I don't want to change it. Like I told you, I am getting to know myself, and I love the fact I'm getting to know myself. I honestly am. I love that. I love that for me as a person. And I never thought that I would ever be to that point, because I always thought my life was not significant enough to me. It wasn't complete. My life wasn't complete. Let me say that. My life wasn't really fully complete. I feel like as I'm growing, my life is getting more complete and it's getting more better. I don't even know if I'm wording it right. If I'm wrong, please tell me, but this is how I'm feeling. I might be wrong. But if I am, please just let me know. Don't judge me. Just tell me, because it's no one in this world perfect. If I'm saying something wrong, tell me. I'd rather know than not know. If I'm saying it wrong, I'd rather know than not know, because the worst thing you can do is not know, sit here and talk. If I'm saying it wrong, or if I'm just let me know. I'd rather know. Because I'm all about growing. Always been about growing, and always been about criticism. Yeah, nobody like criticism at all. Nobody, not even me. But you have to get criticism to know what you're doing wrong. Okay? You have to. You have to. You have to. Thank you. I'm gonna drink the last sip of my coffee. I don't have long because I have to get up off this line. I told him I'd be in there by 9:45, and I don't want to lie to him. Whew, that was good. I got my glasses back on there. Oh my God, y'all, this is so good. I told my sister next weekend, can you please sell some meatloaf? And I only like. She said she gonna do 2 meatloaf. Thank you, Lisa. um. I told her, I said, make some meatloaf. First thing she said, we gonna make some meatloaf, barbecue sauce. I said, girl, I don't eat barbecue sauce. We'll be getting snow tomorrow. We gonna pray, we'll be getting snow tomorrow, 2 to 2 inches. Oh, okay, well, hopefully y'all won't get it. Hopefully y'all won't get no snow. What was I about to say? God, y'all, I swear, I don't know what's going on in my memory this morning. It just trap, goes, go. I forgot I was gonna say something real quick. I forgot. I forgot. Oh no, I know what I was gonna say. I'm glad I did everything I did yesterday. Even though I was tired and all this other stuff, I'm glad I did what I did yesterday. I am so glad. And I got my brother gonna be disappointed, y'all. Um, oh, about the meatloaf. Yeah. Tanya gonna make the first thing she said. I told her to make meatloaf. She wanna put it in barbecue sauce. I said, girl, if you don't put no gravy, I'm not. I'm not a big fan of barbecue sauce. Like when I make ribs or something, because I'm making ribs tomorrow. I use just a little bit. My ribs sometimes don't even have no barbecue sauce on it. My son loves a lot of barbecue sauce. I told her so she gonna do 2 meatloafs next week. It ain't set in, but that's what I'm trying to work on. I'm like, if you make meatloaf, can you do one with gravy? And I had her son Deron trying to coach her to get her to make meatloaf next week. Cause y'all, I'm gonna tell you exactly what I told her. I said, girl, if you don't make no meatloaf, some mashed potatoes with some corn on the cob and cabbage, I'ma hurt you. She said corn on the cob. I said yes, corn on the cob. That's a good meal. Corn on the cob, mashed potatoes, meatloaf and gravy. And if you don't have, you could do white rice and gravy. I don't care. It don't even have to be mashed potatoes. It could be white rice and mashed potatoes and gravy. I would eat it. Oh no, she said she gonna do string beans on. I said string beans good. But yeah, girl, it don't matter as long as you get there. He said, yes. That's what I want her to make out. That's what I want. And I told her, and I said, look, don't make no more cornbread. I said, do some dinner rolls. She's like, you in here making my menu up. I'm laughing. Hey, where you going? Hey. See, I don't like, I'm not a fan of meatloaf at all. At all. At all. See, he go, he probably, he want food and he gone. He pretend he gone to work out. You are amazing. See, you have a good heart. Thank you, Motan. Thank you. I appreciate it. Wait, look at him. He gone. He pressed me out about getting him some food. He going down the street. Oh no, he might be going buy him some cigarettes because he took a turn. And it's 9:30, 9:40. So the person opened up. The place opened. He said that's not a candy lady. The cigarette person opened up at 9:30. Yeah, that's what he going. He gonna get some cigarettes. Yeah, so I don't know what else to talk about, TT Squad. I gotta get out of here, out of here, out of here. With beans and with what kind of beans? White beans. What's white beans? What's white beans? I don't know what white beans is. I had 60. I have 116 in here. I had 63 thumbs up. Make it make sense. Oh no, listen to this. Y'all, I'm making them reels. I told you I got them little tiny reels. If y'all remember that video I made, did I do a video on it? I don't know. It's like little tiny reels. The reels like this little. I've got like 3 packets. I'm gonna cook all 3 packets tomorrow. I'm trying to figure out what vegetable I can cook with because I still got cabbage. But I ate cabbage when I say my sister cabbage was so good, y'all. I had a lot of cabbage, okay? And I got cabbage in the house, and my cabbage so big. I don't know what I'm doing today. My cabbage so big. It's like too big for me and my son. I can't. It's like big when out it's big, like big. So I probably cut half of that. My sister had sausages in hers. That's the first time I really had sausages. I never put sausages with mine. She said no, but you were talking about it on your live. Oh, okay. I never had cabbage soup. So she said, okay. So I'm going to definitely cook that. And I'm trying to cook what I'm going to cook with it. I didn't take it out. Supposed to cook it out this morning. But I definitely going to cook the ribs tomorrow. And I'm going to bring my brother's son. And I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do it because I go to church tomorrow. And I come... It, Sundays are hectic for me. I noticed that because Sundays, I come over here Sunday in the morning. I get over here to my brother early in the morning. I make his breakfast. I come in, then I go to church. Then I have to come back. Sundays are hectic for me. Sundays are really hectic for me. I gotta figure out my Sundays. I really do. Sundays are really hectic for me because I don't gotta go to church. I wanna go to church. But my whole thing is I might can't go to church like every Sunday. I might have to, because some Sundays I might have to just stay here all day Sunday and do things. Yeah, it do sound good, but we got to convince her to do that. We definitely got to convince her to do that, okay? Okay, y'all. I got like 2 more minutes. I got to get out of here. I got my other phone with me. Oh, go start it Saturday evening. Okay. But you know, it do make sense. But you know, it just, I don't know. Maybe I could. Why you didn't get notification? I might start it Saturday evening. Morning at the dinner. I hope all will go well at the dinner's office. Can you watch church online if you can? Yeah, I can watch church online. I can watch church online. I can. I'm reading the phone. I wanted to make sure it was moving, so that's why I looked at the phone. Yeah, I definitely can watch church online. That's why I say I'm gonna have to watch it on church online sometimes, and sometimes I gotta watch it, go in. So I'm gonna have to figure it out because on Sundays I really need to be here like every day, coming, leaving, and sometimes I just don't, it's not, it don't work for me. It don't work for me. But TT Squad, I'm about to get up off my live. Hey, y'all got a jacket on. Hey, it feel good in DC. Eh, 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 eh. Hey, TT Squad, how you doing? Oh, my son gonna be mad, y'all, because he told me to go to the market. And I told him I was going because he was buying me while I was asleep. I'm not going to no market today. I got too much stuff to do. I really do. I want to go do my brother's room. I want to go do his room. I definitely want to do his room. And I'm thinking about dropping him off at his sister's house and do his room. But with that being said, y'all, let me go. Let me go. Like, share, subscribe, TT Squad. I'm out of here. Hit that button to be notified. Notified. What? No, never. I love my brother. We got dresses. Let me put my glasses on. It's either, no, it would not. It would not. I like your suggestion, John Johnson, but it would never. My brother need his space. You know how they say individual. Everybody had their own different personality. I had my own different personality. Me and my son already clash because I have a child because I like my space. My son smoke. My brother. I say my son smokes cigarettes. My brother smokes cigarettes. Regardless of what I tell him, he gonna smoke cigarettes. Sometimes my brother might get violent. I don't want that when things don't go his way. No, my brother could never live with me. And I'm sorry to say that. And me and Tanya was having this discussion, and she looked at me like I was crazy. And I said, Tanya, I love my brother dearly. God knows I do, but he could never live with me. She said, oh, he could live with me. That's fine. He could live with you, but he could never live with me. I can't do the cigarettes. I can't do the cigarettes, and I can't do certain things. I just can't do. So he need his place. Now I would never see my brother in the street. I would find a place for him to stay. I would definitely find a place to stay, and I ain't talking about shelter. I ain't talking about a nursing home or nothing. But I would find a place to stay. But he couldn't live with me. Let my brother did that. He couldn't live with me. I need my own space. I need my own space. Yeah. I need my, and then yeah. Me and him be arguing. Man, him and my mother used to argue all day long. My mother had OCD. My mother had him cleaning the house like, yeah. And my mother ain't here, so he don't do what he normally do because my mother ain't here. He ain't gonna listen to me and say, do this. My mother house, you can eat off the floor. It used to be so clean, okay? His room used to be so clean, I never had to go in there and say nothing. He don't do, my mother had him making his bed up every day doing this. He don't do that. No, can never, I love my brother dearly, but he can't. With that being said, let me go ahead and start cooking. Like, share, subscribe, TT Squad. I'm out of here. Gotta go.